Welcome everyone! Welcome to Baphomet Bible, episode number 34. In this video we're going to talk about the spirits of death, familiars, and Las Vegas. We're going to channel these Las Vegas spirits of death, and we're going to communicate with them, and we're going to guide them back home, because some of these people don't know what the fuck happened. Usually when people die in an aggressive manner, they leave their body so quickly, some of them don't even realize that they were dead yet. So out of those 50 people that were shot in Las Vegas, there's going to be many of them that are still roaming the earth, that haven't found their way yet. So that's what this video. And it's Baphomet Bible, episode number 34, and we're going to call it Regard Them Not That Have Familiar Spirits, or the Spirits of Death. Just type into Google, Regard Them Not That Have Familiar Spirits. So the Bible doesn't want you communicating with the dead, with familiar spirits, because they're going to teach you directly, and they're going to show you what the fuck is up. That's your key. Just like the Bible's going to tell you, abstain from fornication, and you have to obey. No, don't murder. Thou shalt not kill. But then if God tells you to kill, well then go ahead, do it. Therefore kill all the little ones, and every woman that hath not known man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. That's what God said. He said, therefore, kill all the little ones. And then every woman that hath not known man by lying with her, keep alive for yourselves. Thus saith the Lord. You don't hear that verse preached too much in church. You might hear the, Jesus loves the little children. And it's funny because there's a verse, it's 4 verses that specifically God is saying, kill the children. Oh, the God of the Jews, Jehovah, the one that wants to see the blood, the one that is made up, that confuses so many people, and that could be one reason why these spirits cannot find their way. They don't know where the fuck to go. They die, they take their last breath. Some of them don't know that they're dead. Other ones are like, well, where the fuck do I go now? Where's Jesus? Oh, if you believed in Jesus, you shouldn't have been at that country western concert. You know that kind of music is of the devil. We're also dedicating this message to the goddess of death, Kelly. Kelly slays her enemies, and she brings out that chaos. And this is the spirit of death. So we're going to connect with Kelly in this video. And maybe Mocase will make an appearance. Mocase will make an appearance, because I'm picking up on something that Mocase wants to say. I have no idea what the fuck he's going to say, but Mocase is a spirit entity, and by me channeling Mocase, bringing in that energy, hopefully those spirits of death, the ones that died at that shooting in Vegas, they will, when I'm channeling and then the fucking energy is coming in, this energy is zapping right into my head, into my third eye. I'm channeling it from the universe, from out there. So it's like a big, invisible streak of lightning that no one can see, because you can see it in your imagination, but not in this physical reality. So just imagine that there is a physical light beaming out into the universe. And I'm going to tell you exactly where it's starting and where it's coming. It's coming from 4, 5, 5, 5. If you line up all the coordinates the coordinates of all the planets. You can find out exactly where Pluto is, where the sun is. There's planetary alignments. Well, if you find the planetary system 4555, that's where you got to go. If you're wandering the earth and you don't know where to go, check out 4555. And that's where these messages are coming from. How do I know this? Well, because it was presented onto me, and I am constantly being communicated with by entities coming from outside sources. And then this information came to me from this outside source, and it was where I was led. So I know exactly when I'm channeling the energy of Mokase where it originally is coming from. It's coming from the dimension, the coordinates in the sky from 4555. We're going to gather, we're going to send these spirits home. We're going to guide you so you're not wandering the earth and you don't know what to do. Because many people, their whole life, they were put in an ignorant state. And this happened from Christianity. And this ignorance, once you die in ignorance, you're going to realize, well, holy fuck. Everything that I believed while I was alive is a lie. And it's almost like your whole life you had a map. And it told you exactly what was going to happen when you died. And then you died, and then you end up in a maze. You don't know where the fuck to go. And this world could be a maze. So just imagine your body, your soul departs out of your body. You're in Las Vegas. Here, we're gonna set the stage. We're gonna set the stage using your imagination. You're in Las Vegas at a country concert. You're watching the show play on, and all of a sudden you fall down and you feel wetness all over your body because you were shot. Somebody shot you from behind, and then your soul departs out of your body, so it leaves. You're looking around. Where am I going to go now? So you start wandering away from the concert. You see what was happening. Some fucking crazy bastard was shooting people. So then you leave, and then you start, eventually the crazy fuck kills himself, and you're like, okay, now I'm a spirit. So then you leave, and then you're in Vegas still. You're walking down, let's say, the Las Vegas Strip. Where the fuck are you supposed to go? What are you doing now? You're going through walls, you're going in the casinos, you're seeing everyone doing their thing. Then you keep on moving, you keep on going further out into the world. Then you pick up on this energy source that is coming in, because I'm going live right now, so this is exposed to gather the energy and bring it in to me. We're gonna keep calling on Kelly. Kelly is gonna come. She's gonna show up. These spirits, they pick up on these energy sources that we cannot see. When you're channeling energy from the universe, receiving this information, when you are receiving this energy, you cannot see it coming in, infiltrating your mind. But if you were dead, if you were a spirit, you would see it. Just like this live broadcast. You could see if you're dead. You could see the energy being channeled in. So my hopes is that one of these deceased spirits of death will grab on to this frequency that is being sent forth, so we can guide them in the right direction. I can give them some insight and say, hey, why don't you check out the coordinates in the universe, in the sky. Check out the coordinates 4555. And that is where paradise, heaven, that is where God, if you want to call it that, or whatever it is, that is where the information that is powering this earth, that is the energy source. Where is Mocase? Where the fuck is Mocase? Because I would like to get Mocase his opinion on what happened. And maybe him. So we got this live broadcast, this stream of energy being directed out into the universe. So I got this stream coming out. It's going out. It's being broadcasted. And then I'm going to have another stream of light, of invisible, imaginatory light coming in. And that's how I'm going to channel Mocase. So you got a message going out and a message going in. And all that these spirits have to do is grab onto this message. They could be anywhere in the universe right now. They could be anywhere in the world. But hopefully, one of them will hear. There's many spirits of death. There's many people, not only in Las Vegas, that died. But we're going to use that as a portal that opened. And that energy is so potent. Because those people, you could have died in downtown Chicago and been walking along on your way. Or you could have been in Las Vegas and been at that concert and got shot. And that was the biggest mass murder in the United States history. And 50 people got killed. So there's different places that you could have been. You could have been on your own. But that's not what happened. That's not what fate and your destiny had in store for you. You were to go to that country concert, and that man was going to kill you there. And that was the end of your life. Your body, your soul was exposed to depart from your body. So there is something, there's many spirits of death, but if some other spirits that have passed on can communicate to the spirits in Las Vegas, because I'm communicating directly to the spirits in Las Vegas right now. And if any other spirit that passed on wants to find their way, they can grab on also, and then we can go together. But this is a video to guide them on their way, because a portal opened and now this energy is flowing freely. The massacre in Las Vegas, the biggest murder in United States history. This energy, this portal is opened up and this energy is coming in. People don't give a fuck about the guy that got shot downtown, that caught a stray bullet into his fucking head. He was walking along, minding his own business, living his life, and all of a sudden he felt that shock, that punch to the side of the head, and he felt that liquid, the blood coming down from his head. And he died in Chicago. But he's not remembered the same way that the 50 victims from Las Vegas are remembered. The man in Chicago, his family loved him. They cared so much about him. He had people in his life that loved him. But he is going to be remembered differently from the person who was shot in Las Vegas at that country western concert. fuck are you doing at a country western concert? Music fucking sucks. I guess Las Vegas is more towards the west. Got more country people. Yeah, we're gonna put on this hat. Here we go. Yeehaw! The country fest where the people got shot and they was dead. Let me put it this way. People are killed every fucking day. There's somebody being killed right now. This is a pretty fucking crazy place. There's mind control going on. People get plugged too much with Christianity and told that they're a piece of shit and they're not worth anything and they better go along with this plan or they're fucked and they're going to burn forever in a lake of fire. And this can add anxiety to people's lives and then impact their behavior also. There's many different things, many different factors that can add to the insanity of a human being. Because really, when you look at the world, it's not too hard. There's trees, there is fucking tractor driving around, there's grass, there's fucking birds going cheep, 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 cheep. Cheep, cheep, cheep. It's a beautiful place that we live. That's why it's good to go out to nature once in a while and connect with it. Okay, do we have the spirits of death here? Do we have the spirits, any of the spirits that were deceased and died at the country western concert? The fuck were you doing at a country western concert? See, that was your biggest mistake. You shouldn't have went to the country western concert. If you didn't want to die, but the thing was, you knew that your time was over, and you actually made a commitment. And you said, oh, I know in my subconscious mind that I'm going to die at this country western concert. And it was all planned. It was all a part of... Put it this way, your soul knew what was going to happen at that country western concert. You knew you were going to die. And I'm sorry to break it to you that you're dead right now. But that's why we're making this video, so we can help. How can I help? Anyway. We're channeling the spirit of Kelly, the goddess of destruction and death. We're calling out the spirits of death, sending forth this message into the universe. Maybe they'll see it. I feel that there is one spirit here. One spirit actually found us already. Grant, what's up? Grant. His name's Grant. Yeah, we're making this video. We're trying to lead people. You died. You died at the concert. You don't know what's going on. He's confused. Well, you can hang out for this video and just watch. And I don't know completely what to do. But I know that there's a place out in the universe. This may be heaven. It may be paradise. And you should check out those coordinates. 4555. Yeah, he's fucking dead, man. Yeah, go out there. Check it out. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm just trying to take what I know and then try to share it. All right, cool. All right, I just told him to go to 4-5-55. That's paradise. That's where you're supposed to go. So maybe if I channel Moke's, he'll make a deeper connection. See, when you're communicating with these spirits, it kind of seems like it's your imagination. People are going to be like, yeah, it is your fucking imagination. You're fucking crazy. It's you. You're making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. Whenever you're bringing it into your imagination, this is something that is coming in to you. Where the fuck do you think these thoughts and all this shit is coming from? I didn't plan any of this shit to happen. Fucking did. But just watch, and you'll see how real this shit is. Oh man, all we need is just a little bit more faith. We need a little bit more faith because the shit is happening. And I really hope that Grant finds his way. Grant just fucking showed up here and he was lost. He didn't know where to go. He was exactly what I said earlier, how his body, that was Grant. And I'm tapping into this shit, and now Grant is heading out. He said he's going to check out 4-5-55 because he don't know where the fuck to go. And that's what I'm talking about. When people die, they're confused their whole entire life, and then you die, and then you don't have the knowledge to find your way. You want to find your way, but then what do? Just keep on going through fucking walls and looking at what's going on? You can't interact? You need to make a decision. You need to go to a certain place with other beings just like you. Or choose to just go back into another body and become reincarnated. But if you become reincarnated, you're going to have to go through the same process and gain the knowledge and the wisdom all over again. Because it's not there when you first start your life. Even though you're an old soul coming from another dimension, which really is a past life, another century maybe, but you're entering back into the body, and you're not going to have all the memories from before. I'm sorry, but you're not going to remember this shit. It's still going to be there, it etched in your soul, but it's like everything was pulled out. There's still divots and shit in your soul that talk about your present life, but all the manna, all the good, all the yogurt that was filling in those cracks, that shit has been removed. So you can't fully see the information that you attained in your past life. But there's a remnant. There's something there. And if those divots are there in your soul, then you can easily receive that knowledge back again. But when you leave your body, many people don't know what the fuck to do because they've been kept in ignorance their whole entire life. They thought that they were going to go to heaven and be with Jesus. And they really didn't believe this in the first place, but people taught them it, and they went to church every day of their fucking life. And even they didn't believe it, and they knew it was a bunch of bullshit, they went along with it anyways. And this further kept them in ignorance, and they were unable to reach any point of enlightenment in their life. Because there is a Jesus. There is a Jesus. But it's not the way that you fucking think. It's a mindset. It's Jesus said, fuck them. Fuck them all. That's what Jesus said. People are like, well, the devil, it kind of sounds like something the devil would say. Well, You look at all the shit that these people believe and the way that they're living their lives and how their God fucking destroys them, and it kind of seems like, well, that's the devil. And you got the whole shit all flipped. The devil wants to destroy your fucking life, and he doesn't want you to do anything, and he wants you to waste it and fucking die. And that's what happens to people when they start going to church. They waste their fucking life, and then they die. And God in the Bible, Jehovah, he wants to see the blood. The devil in the Bible never wanted fucking human sacrifices. The devil in the Bible, from what I see, he wanted to bring good things. He was like, hey, you want some knowledge? I'm trying to tell you how this shit happens. You're being deceived. You're being fucked with by this Jehovah. And that's the exact opposite. That's the Luciferian doctrine. But there is truth in that also. And if you can just suspend your disbelief and put your judgment aside and realize what truth really is. There is truth to the Luciferian doctrine. Lucifer didn't want these people to experience any of this fucking pain and suffering. It was just because they were deceived and they kept on Jehovah. Jehovah was the one that told Adam and Eve, don't eat that fucking tree. He put it in their mind to eat the tree. They ate it, they got kicked out of the garden. Did they receive the enlightenment? Did they really receive the fucking enlightenment? Because they were kicked out of the fucking garden. They got away. Thank God that they got away. And the devil knew what was the best for them from the beginning. He knew that they would get kicked out of that fucking garden. But if they just listened and obeyed everything and then just shut the fuck up, they would have never been kicked out of the garden. And then ignorance is bliss. But you know what? I don't want some phony fucking world, some shit that doesn't even exist. I don't want that. I want the reality. I want the cold, hard truth. I don't want to live in some fucking paradise where everything is perfect and just take orders all day and just be used for the entertainment of Jehovah. Oh yeah, you want to watch me fuck my wife again, Jehovah? Yeah. You love watching me fuck my wife. Hey Eve, we need to get out of here. You know, this guy over here, I think the only reason why we're here is because he just wants to watch us fuck. She's like, hey, woo! Hey, Eve, we need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know. That may not be how it happened, but I'm sure it's pretty close. So, we're leading back the spirits, back to paradise. 4-5-55. I'm sure that there's a lot of spirits talking right now. There's spirits that are dead right now. And they're like, dude, hey, that Jory Richard, he's making a video. He's telling everyone exactly where to fucking go. And we're just all wandering around. We don't know what the fuck to do because our whole life people lied to us. No one told us shit. So Jory Richard has to come and tell you exactly where to go. And then this is like the loophole. Just take the coordinates, plug them in. I don't know if you fucking spirits can use Google. Most likely it can because Google is a spirit. They'll just tap into that shit and then find that dimension. And then that is where the paradise is. So anybody that watches my video, this video is going to ring in your memory. And you're going to know 45, 55. And then at the point when you're first watching it, you're like, fuck this dude. This dude, he's crazy. But when your soul leaves your fucking body and you don't know what the fuck to do because you've been kept in ignorance and believed lies your whole life and you thought myths were the truth and you were confused and people were just getting over on you and then trying to get fucking money off you and enslave you in your own mind. So then you don't ask any questions and you just go along with the flow. Just shut the fuck up. Just go along with it. But many people do that and then they're left with what? Their soul departs from their body, and then where do they go? And then their whole entire life, they didn't get any knowledge. They didn't get what they really needed to know when they fucking left their body. They don't have the coordinates. They don't know what to fucking do. And I'm sure that there's other ways to get the 4555. And Jesus said that he is the way, the truth, and the life. And so let's just call 4555, his name is Jesus, or it's 4555, or, I mean, maybe, you don't know, maybe Buddha and Muhammad found 4555. A lot of people you think are not going to find it are actually going to find it. And people that think that they're spiritual and then they go to church every single week and believe in their stupid cult, fucking babble or whatever, lighting your stupid incense and then shaking it. And also people going wearing their little suits every week. And why you believe something different? Why ain't you coming with your suit? Here come the baskets. Here come the fucking baskets. Baskets going around again. What the fuck is going on? And then you die one day and your soul departs. And then what the fuck? Where do you go? Well, thank God that you listened to the Jory Richard video where he was trying to help the spirits of Las Vegas find their fucking way. And then he looked like he was a lunatic at the time when that in fact was what the fuck was happening. And I'm tapping into another fucking dimension, and this is what has to be done in order to guide these fucking people. So there's a lot of people that are wandering around, they don't know what to do. Nobody prepared them. So we're just going to skip to the end. Like, who gives a shit? Just tell them where to go. 4555. Punch in the coordinates, and then you'll find your way. You'll find your way. So at least Greg is going. He's going on his way. He's trying, he's probably out in the cosmos right now, floating around trying to find his fucking way. He's trying to get to 4555. Hopefully he doesn't go the wrong way, because I can't really tell you exactly which way, like point at it. But I know it's out there. It's out there somewhere, and you got to find it. But at least I tell you a destination. Many people, they don't have a destination at all. They don't know where the fuck they're going. In life, or even when they're done with their life. They don't know what the fuck where to go. Where are they going to go? What is their purpose? What's the destination? It's good when you're living to actually have a destination and plan and then know, well, this is what I have to implement in order to get to the destination where I want. There's a lot of things that I want in life, and I'm going to get it because I see the destination and I know what is necessary in order to get there. So, like, the Bible says, regard them not that have familiar spirits or communicate with the dead. But the Bible wants to tell you a lot of things and then usurp authority over your life where you're scared to fuck anybody until you get married because you think that the wrath of God is going to rain down upon you. And then it starts fucking up all your thoughts. And then you start, hey, you're a minister of Satan because you believe in another Jesus and another gospel. And then calling people out and telling them, well, of course you don't have to repent of your sins to be saved. Quoting verses, and all this shit keeps running through your head, and the whole purpose was to distract you so you don't do what you were put on earth to fucking do, and express your personality and who you truly are. There's people that die in an ignorant state, and hopefully Greg, who's on his way to 4555 right now, hopefully he wasn't a stupid fuck his whole entire life. But he showed up, he didn't know where the fuck to go. He showed up, he didn't know where the fuck to go. So we told him. But the Bible says don't help these fucking people. You know, let them just wander around and then just be ignorant and then they don't know what the fuck to do throughout their whole life. They don't have a purpose. They're just wandering around, fucking putting cheeseburgers in a bag, flipping the fucking hamburger, beating the nail with the hammer. Meanwhile, there's people that are making $10,000 a day from a fucking simple funnel and doing that shit online. From just collecting emails and selling products online. This shit frees you from this stupid fucking reality of people taking advantage of you and fucking you over and telling you lies and stringing you along and putting a fucking carrot in front of your face, and then your whole entire life you end up wasting it because they're teaching you about Jehovah and how he just wants to sacrifice all the fucking animals in the Old Testament. But now it's like he's like, oh, you know what? No more sacrificing animal. What the fuck? What is with the animal sacrifice in the first place? Crazy shit. Crazy fucking shit. We need to snap out of it. Crazy shit. Just, you have to be like, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit. That's fucking crazy shit. And that's what keeps people in ignorance. Crazy fucking shit and myths. So we're helping the people. We're guiding them back. And Mo Case didn't show up to this video, but I'm sure we were able to channel the spirit of Mo Case. Mo Case probably is like, oh shit, he has it on lockdown. He already knows what the fuck is going on. And I don't have to interfere right now. Mo Case likes walking around with the fucking dog and then coming out. That's a whole different scene. This is the Baphomet Bible scene. So we helped the people. We guided them back to the promised land, to paradise. So, one more time. 4555. Those are the coordinates of heaven. So, punch that in, and if you don't know where the fuck to go after you die, those are the coordinates. So, thank you. This was Baphomet Bible, episode number 34. Thank you for watching.